The 4x400 meters mixed relay team currently training in Miramas, France, later this week in preparation for the Paris Olympic Games, which will be aired live on KBC Channel 1.
Kipkorir is rejoining the Kenyan 4x400 meter mixed relay team to the Paris Olympics after previously being dropped for failure to meet the Anti-Doping Agency of Kenya and the Athletics Integrity Unit requirements.
There were issues that was being looked into by Anti-Doping Agency of Kenya, by AIU and Athletics Kenya. And of course, as a country, we are always being guided by Rule 15 and the specifications that we have to follow. 7 countries are affected by that, and we cannot operate freely like any other country in the world. So we have to follow certain stringent rules that must be followed. And of course, there was some enhancement by AIU that those countries which are affected must stick to those rules. One of them, which was part of the enhancement by those rules, came about in May this year, on the 3rd, that if an athlete has not been tested once within the 10 months, that is the 3rd of May, will not be allowed to compete during the trials, because otherwise they will not meet the requirement that they have to be tested 3 times out of competition and 1 in-competition test.
Team Kenya officials have already appealed to the Athletics Integrity Unit and World Athletics to allow Kipkorir to compete in Paris.
It was a technical issue or an error that occurred, that in between the test on the 4th of May, not 5th of April, the test was conducted, and then another one followed on the 23rd of May, and now 23rd of April, and thereafter, counting the days, which is a minimum between the tests is 21 days, that period was only 18 days, and that rule also affected that.
The relay team and sprinters are in residential camp in Miramas in preparation for the Olympic Games, with athletics set to be held between 1st and 11th of next month.
The relay team was selected at the last minute because Kenya did not qualify automatically. They was ranked number 16, and therefore the country had to wait until midnight of the 3rd of July to see whether World Athletics has included Kenya in the relay competition. It came about that we were lucky to have met that team, number 16, and on the 4th, the results was released by World Athletics, and we were there.
Kenya will be competing in women volleyball, men's rugby sevens, judo, fencing, swimming and athletics, with the 33rd edition of the Olympic Games set to begin next week.
And indeed, the Paris 2024 Olympic Games will be aired live on KBC Channel 1. Well, that brings us to the end of our bulletin this afternoon. Thank you so much for choosing Lunchtime News. My name is Jackie Mbiro, sign language interpreter as Len Saudingo. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon.